guys, welcome back. If you're new here, hi, I'm Gracie. I'm a writer, reader, and I'm currently majoring in social studies education at Winthrop University. All the vlogs I've done recently were of like school related stuff. The last vlog I did was a month ago. Was about over a month ago. Whenever I was filming during finals week, and then I tried to film over Christmas break, but it didn't work out too well. So in the last clip, y'all saw that I was making some coffee. Yeah. So I just got, that was like an hour ago. Well, around that, yeah. I just got back from Walgreens not too long ago to pick up some stuff, and I'm currently making my bed. All of my stuff is right here on the floor if you can see it. So yeah, I'm gonna get my bed made. I'm gonna get all of my stuffed animals that I have up here with me on my bed. Yeah. And then I'll clean off my desk as well because it's fairly messy. I was gonna do my whiteboard today. Y'all's probably seen that before in last vlog. I've mentioned it before too, I think, in that vlog as well. So if y'all watched my last vlog, and I think I had that in there, y'all saw that I would have like assignments on one side of the whiteboard, due dates on the other, and then on one in the middle, and then other on the last little bit of whiteboard. I didn't do other, because there's not much going on quite yet, but I might write that down anyway, just to be able to have it there. And then once the rest of my classes are open, like biology 151 and history, I'll be able to look in there and see what due dates are what. And then also once I get some assignments in my other classes, which are in all of my classes but biology 150. I mentioned 151 already. That's the lab to biology 150. So I'm taking biology 150 and 151, which is the class in the lab. And I'm taking history 113, which is world civilizations from 1750 to now, which is world history from 1750 to now. And then I'm taking French 112 because I failed it last semester, or whatever French I'm taking again. And since and also part of my major is education, secondary education, I'm taking EDCO 220, which EDCO is short for Education Core, if I haven't mentioned that before. And then I'm taking sociology, which is my only online class. So yeah. So today I'm going to be cleaning my room and just getting organized for the semester, or attempting to at least. Yeah, I'll show you how I organize my school Google Chrome, and also my personal Google Chrome whenever I have them pulled up. So yeah, and I'll also probably try to show you my bullet journal as well, along with my reading journal. So yeah, I'm gonna get my bed made real quick and my desk organized. I'm not gonna film that, probably not, because I honestly don't feel like doing that, but I probably will anyway. So yeah, I probably won't film my bed, but I'll probably film organizing my desk, maybe, I don't know yet. So yeah, if I don't do either of those, the next clip I'll see y'all in will probably end up being me showing y'all how my bullet journal is set up and how my reading journal is set up. Hi guys, so as you can tell, I'm now showing y'all my bullet journal. It took me not that long to make my bed, along with just figuring out where to put stuff right now. So this is the first spread of my bullet journal with the cover page. I do have some more, but that was from this year, this past 2024, this past year. So yeah, so it was just gonna be a plain art theme, like how it is on here, but then I realized that I could have a little theme to it. You'll figure out the theme for them, like the theme for the monthly themes, once we get to that point, and it will explain the cover of this. So first we have 2025 bookshelf. A lot of booktubers who do bullet journals do a 2025 bookshelf, like a yearly bookshelf. So I'll put just like some books just around the window. And then if I read any more books this year, and all of these are filled out and I read other books, I'll just redraw more books and just add them to the shelf. And then right here is the key for it. So if y'all want to read that, y'all can pause it. Or if I'm going a little too fast, y'all can pause it. So like this dark-ish pink up here is romance, and then the purple is fantasy. Red is murder mystery / thriller. Blue is historical fiction. Gray is horror, even though I'm not gonna read horror. Brown is biography. Yellow is memoirs. This dark blue right here is sci-fi. This orange right here is YA. This lighter pink is classics. And the dark green, like the mossy green color, is self-help. This like dark salmon pink color is general nonfiction. And this like darker pink / my dark magenta color is other. So then it'll be all colorful based on this key up here. So yeah, so like I said earlier, if y'all wanna look at that key, y'all can, or if I'm going too fast, y'all can pause the video and look at the key. Yeah. So then the next spread is book reviews 2025. So 2 pages for that, and then another 2 pages for it. Then right here is the cottage folk fantasy or romantasy books, right in 2025, and I drew a cottage and colored it in. So these next spreads right here it's gonna be a little see-through because I use Sharpie. I'm gonna have rereads in 2025, and the first one is ACOTAR because I'm rereading ACOTAR, and I have 2 pages for that just in case I end up rereading other books that I've read in the past. So right here, it's kind of hard to see on this side, but it's a reading log for the semester. So I'm gonna have books right here and like what I've read in the month and whatnot. So yeah. Like also how many like books I've read down here. So like right here is like all the books I've read in 2025, and then right here is like what all I've read throughout the year, and then how many books I've read. So then right here is the reading tracker and how many books I've read, if I've read every day of the month so far. So yeah. And then right here is reading stats, which will go off of the reading log and the reading tracker, along with, because it has books, pages, 5 stars, DNS, and hauls, which goes off to right here for the DNF. So up here I have January, February, March, then April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, and then December at the very top. And that'll also go off of, this will also help with this spread as well. And then I think I have a 5-star spread in here. And then right down here, it said, draw leaves for every book you DNF. So every book I DNF, I just draw. For each person, I draw a flower. So for up here, there'll be a lot of flowers just on this, or at least on this branch. Same with February, March. And then right here, it'll be flowers along all these branches and plus this one. And it'll be the same with May, June, and July on those individual leaf branches. And then for August, just this whole branch plus these 2 ones dividing off. Same with September, and then October, just that branch. And then November, that branch, and December, the same exact thing, that branch. And then right here is a book bracket. So I have, y'all might have seen this one as well. To where it's January and February's favorite books go up against each other, and then March and April go up against each other, and May and June go up against each other, and these 2 books go up against each other, and these 2 books go up against each other. So it'll be the books from January and February go up against the books from March and April, and then the books from that went out of March and April go up against the books that went out of May and June. Then those books go up against each other, and then these 2 books right here go up against each other, and come down here, and it's the same exact thing on this side, where July and August goes up against each other, and September and October goes up against each other, November and December goes up against each other, and then right here, the winning book between July and August, and September and October, go head to head. And then the book that wins between September and October, November and December, goes up against this winning book between these two books. So yeah, so then these two books goes up against these two books to see who wins. And then those two books go up against each other, come down here. And then these two books goes up against each other to see who wins, who's the 2025 favorite book winner. So that's what the book bracket is. So it's similar to like March Madness, or like if you do like a bracket upon itself. So then right here I have favorite books of 2025. So then I just, so this kind of I guess correlates with this one a little bit, with it being favorite books. So I just color in the books that's on the shelves, and then write the title on them as well. And then here's a window right here that I might color in once it's done, or at some point in the future. So then right here is a part 2 of the book reviews. So it's all this page, and this page. And then right here, y'all might have found a little bit of the other side a little bit, are all the ratings for each of the books and the book reviews, along with later on in the monthly spreads. So this moment y'all probably have been waiting for is the monthly spread and for 2025. This is up here, it says for ACOTAR. So right here is the month. So y'all could, if I'm going a little fast for y'all, or just y'all can pause it, or if y'all just want to pause it to read it on y'all's own time, y'all can do that. So for January, it's Feyre's Village. If y'all read the series, y'all know what I'm talking about. And then February is the Spring Court, followed by March with the Spring Equinox. And April is the Summer Court. May is the Summer Solstice. June's the Autumn Court, and July is the Autumnal Equinox. And then August is the Winter Court. September is the Winter Solstice. And then the last day was the year all of the, I forgot the word, but y'all know, probably know what I'm talking about, especially if y'all have read the series. To October is Dawn Court, November is Day Court, and December is Night Court. So yeah, if I can find out, y'all know what I'm talking about. Trying to find it. This will also give y'all time to be able to read that as well as I'm finding the current page I found it. So that's what this is, might have come into play. That's when the theme for it comes into play for this. Before I even came up with the monthly themes, I was just gonna be art themed. But then I realized that I could do it ACOTAR based, because Feyre, she loves the paint throughout the series. Especially if you've read the series, you know what I'm talking about. I'm gonna say that a few times. So yeah, but there might be some spoilers for y'all on it. But this is just mainly world building and what goes on. Mainly this is just world building, really. And it will give you some spoilers too, though, based on the covers in the very last spread. So right here, this is how I imagined Feyre's village, the center of it at least. So right here is like a fountain where there's no water spewing out, because whenever Feyre, this is gonna be this little slightly spoiler, but whenever Feyre kills the wolf that turns out to be Andras, which was Tamlin's best friend, who was the High Lord of the Spring Court, and he sent Andras out to be able, so that they could be able to break the 50-year curse that was ending soon. Yeah, which does happen. It does be broken, but with a character that not really breaks the curse, but goes against what she promised. Like I said, those spoilers is she. I'm not gonna say the name. The character goes up against what she promised Feyre, the main character in the first 3 books. Goes up against what she promised Feyre, ends up killing Feyre, and then Tamlin's High Lord of the Spring Court, who quote unquote captures Feyre. So yeah, so Feyre, whenever she gets the pelt of Andras' wolf form, she brings it to town whenever she goes up to town, to get coins out of it and whatnot, and takes her sisters with her, her 2 older sisters. She sells the pelt to this, I don't know what she's called, to be honest with you, like a witch or something, I don't know. If y'all know, if y'all are reading the series or read the series, y'all know what I'm talking about. Sells it to the person that's at the well, who knows about all the fairies and all the fame on Open Prythian, which is the world on the other side of the wall, like north, which is on the wall that I'll show y'all on a map in a minute, so it'll be easier. That like shows y'all what, like, because Farah's village is on the southern part of Prythian, and the walls like divides Farah's village with the rest of Prythian from the Spring Court on up to the Night Court. So yeah, and right here the person that Farah sells that Farah sells Andrew's wolf pelt to is at a well, or at a fountain at least, or a well, I don't know. So I drew both because there might have been a well in there anyway to get water, along with a fountain as well. Possibly wash clothes or something, I don't know. If they don't have like a tub or anything to wash clothes in, do it out in the public, I guess. So yeah. So the rest of the spread, all the spreads in between the front cover, in between the cover page of each month and the very last spread, which is a drawing, are all the same throughout the month. It's just a little different for one of the spreads. So the first spread is the monthly TBR. So right here I have an ACOTAR because I'm reading that this month, along with Trying to Read Throne of Glass, Fourth Wing, and their fertile devices. And standalones is Hateless. I need to add more to that because I have a good bit of standalones in my room currently with me. So then right here I have a daily page tracker. As you can tell, I haven't been reading much. I didn't read the first or the second, read a little bit on the third and the fourth. Didn't read up until the 8th. I was supposed to read last night, which was yesterday was the 11th. Didn't get to do that, so I'm gonna try to read today to be able to add more. So currently, from January 8th was the most that I read at a total of 104 pages. So yeah, so then the next is the January 2025. So I have the dresser that Farah and her 3 sisters use. The top one is the top shop drawer is the middle child's, and the middle one is the middle drawer is the oldest sister's drawer, and then the bottom one is Farah's. And then right here is her satchel with an arrow in it, and then an ash arrow that Farah uses to kill Andres, and then her bow. So yeah, then up here is the month. So it's gonna see this every month. Towards the calendar, and then it's probably some drawing at the bottom or somewhere on the page. To then on the side is important. Dates, and then typically at the top is the key for it, which the keys for like a few of the months at the bottom. I think it's only for 2 of the months. I'll show you all those as well whenever I get to it. So then this spread right here is the favorite characters of the month. Once I write down I have it for 2 pages just in case I actually do get to sit down and read for a good bit of time, and then I'll write down all the characters that I loved in all the books I read. So then right here is the favorite books of the month, and plus for the 5-star ratings, that's when that comes in. I need to do that for I think August if I haven't done that yet for any other month. And then right here is the January recap, same through for every other month. So it's books read, series read, movies watched, TV shows watched, writing projects written, and words written. These 2 flip-flop back and forth, where if series is on top, books is on the bottom, just flip-flops back and forth. And then right here is the scene I was mentioning earlier, to where Farah kills Andres, because she sees a doe and kills Andres along with the doe. So then here's February, so the Spring Court. So up here is the manor, and then the fountain right here, which is, if you read the first book, there's a head on the top of the fountain. So yeah, I didn't want to say that though for spoiler reasons. And then the same exact thing, whatnot. And then right here I have a rose along with a flower, same exact key up top, and same over here as well. And then I have favorite characters of the month, favorite books of the month, same exact spreads, and then the recap. And then I have Farah's wedding whenever she gets about to marry Tamlin. So right here is Rhysand. You can't see his face, but this is right here is Rhysand, and here's Farah, and then there's Tamlin, and then there's Lucien. So then right here is the spring equinox. Same exact spreads. And then this right here is Ianthe. Whoever, all the people, all of the actor fans don't really like Ianthe too much. So then we have favorite characters of the month again. Same exact spreads and whatnot. And then we have Farrah and Rhysand, possibly from Kalama. Yeah, from Kalama. So then right here is April, the summer court. This is Farrah playing with water at the spring court, during the summer court visit in book 2. So it's just the same exact spreads over and over. So then right here I drew some butterflies, because whenever Farrah is at the spring court, she plays around with her water powers that she got from Tarquin whenever she was revived at the end of book 1. So yeah. So she has the power of all of the High Lords of Prythian. And I forgot to write that right here. So I'll go back after I show y'all the rest of the month. The rest of the spread. So then this is Farrah playing with the butterflies, like I mentioned earlier, with her in the bathtub. So then right here is the summer solstice. We have Ianthe, and then Farrah at Kalama. This is just like Ianthe's like walking through the woods, finding Farrah in book 3, and Farrah at Kalama in book 1. This is just the same exact thing. So then we have Fire from Kalama on right here at least. Same spreads. Need to do the same thing up here, right? The rest of it, and then a recap. This is where it doesn't flip flop here quite yet. And then we have Farrah and Tamlin, wherever Tamlin's still wearing the mask at least. And right here is the autumn court for June. Same exact spreads like I said. And then we have Tamlin, because his family is in he's the heir of the autumn court, even though his father is not the autumn court High Lord. So yeah, same thing. I need to fill it up here. Probably need to do that for the rest of the months too. Still haven't flip-flopped yet. So this is Farrah and Tamlin walking, like escaping back up to the night court from the spring court. So then we have the autumn equinox. So I just found some random picture. So I searched up the autumn equinox. That's what I did for every other month, for every other cover page and ending spread. Just found a picture, just like looked up like that specific theme for that month and wrote what it is. And when I just drew a picture that stood out to me the most. So like I said, it's the same exact spreads. So right here I drew a leaf. And whatnot. I needed to go back up and do a 5-star thing. So it still hasn't flip-flopped yet. So then here's a fox, because why not? And Lucian's nickname from Rhysand is Foxboy. Whenever Rhysand tells Tamlin and Lucian to bow to him, like go all the way down to put their foreheads on the floor. So then we have the winter court for August. So I couldn't really draw Callus's castle. So I ended up just drawing Elsa's castle because that's what thought to me the most, even though Callus reminded me more of Jack Frost, if you know what I mean. So the same exact spreads. So I drew a snowflake and then like smaller snowflakes around. So yeah, same exact spreads. So yeah, like I said with the earlier one, I need to do the 5-star thing like I did in the first 2-3 months. And this is where it flip-flops, where I have series on top and then books on bottom. And the rest of this is the same. And this is Callus and Vivienne, his wife. And then I'm working on September currently, which is the winter solstice. So yeah, I haven't finished it yet, obviously, Peanut Hill. Same exact spreads though. But then right here I drew some pictures, drew some presents, and then the keys on the bottom. I think there's one other month that I did that as well. And then same exact spreads and whatnot. So yeah. And then for the very last cover, I haven't drawn it yet. Find it. I'm just close to the thing. There's October, it's gonna be Dawncourt. There's gonna be the Bat Boy Snowball fight and the novella. So yeah, probably not gonna find it right now, but I'll try to put it on the screen of which month is the same. So yeah, so I'll flip the camera around. I'm gonna do the reading journal quick, like I said. Yeah, I'll just do it. So this is my reading journal. I'll move my bullet journal out of the way so it's a little easier to see. It's a little easier to see. So here's my reading journal. I'm just gonna show y'all the index, not the index, yeah, the index, or what it contains. So it's like all of this stuff right here, if you can read it. So it's like a start here, which is about me, the index, the daily reading tracker, so on and so forth from there, if I can see that. And then the reading records, which is the book finish, DNFs, favorite books, fave authors, and fave quotes, and the book reviews, and then extras, which is the bookish bucket list and notes. And yeah. So that's what consists of my reading journal. This clip has already gone to 21 minutes, well, almost 22 minutes. So I'll just stop right here. I'll flip the camera around and hopefully be able to have found the other month that has the key at the very bottom, other than September. Okay, so I found the other month that has the key at the bottom as well, and that's June. So if y'all have pointed that out already and commented it down below, thank you. If y'all paid attention to that at least. The other month that has the key at the bottom, like I said, beginning of this clip is June. Yeah. So all of it's the same. All the keys the same for every month. Sorry, I'm gonna read that real quick if y'all didn't catch that whenever I was showing y'all at least January's one, at least in explaining everything. So I have reading days, which is gonna be gray. Writing days, which is like a lavender purple, which is lavender, because I'm using my Zebra Mildliner highlighters. If y'all have heard of that highlighter brand before. So I'm using lavender for that one. And then green is ambassador days, even though it's middle of the summer. Because I might end up staying up here and doing ambassador stuff over the summer. That's why I left it there for June, July, and obviously August, since that's when we go back to school. And then like this pinkish coral color is work things, and this lightish brown color is hangouts with friends, and this bluey turquoisey color is homework / schoolwork / study days. And the same color as work things, which is gonna be like a red or pink. I don't remember about the other months. Is birthdays, and then like this golden yellow is fun things. Cause I have 2 different color yellows. Well, no, 3 different color yellows. I have this yellow right here, like normal yellow, then golden yellow, and then up here this like lighter yellow / neon yellow, like a very faint color yellow. So yeah, I'm just using the golden yellow because it's darker than the other 2 yellows and it's easier to see. So yeah, so that's pretty much had the key for every single month. And like I said, I'm still working on September. I have the rest of September through December to get done. So yeah, but I have a few more spreads that I want to show y'all real quick. I'm not gonna flip the camera or anything because I'm too lazy to do that. I've done that. I've been holding my phone up for 22 minutes just talking about each spread and whatnot, for at least up to September at least. Because from October through November is dawn, day, and night. So it's gonna have like so it's gonna have that aesthetic at least, like of the dawn court, day court, and night court. So yeah. So this next part I'm gonna show y'all, if y'all haven't already got a little snippet of it, is the Throne of Glass reading guide. You can literally just look it up. If you have Throne of Glass and you haven't read it yet, and you're wanting to read it and you don't know what order to read it yet, pick up the guide. Like, you can literally find it online, literally on the internet. And you can just use that whenever you're reading the series. I haven't read the series yet, but I have the book. 2 of the books is a tandem read, and those books are Empire of Storms and Tower of Dawn. That's what from here on down to over to this page is about. And then up here is if you read it romantically, you're still gonna end up reading Tower of Dawn and Empire of Storms, even though it's a different order than the purest kind. because it's a little flippy floppy. Because of the romantic, you're gonna start off with Throne of Glass. Then you do Crown of Midnight, and Heir of Fire, and then the Assassin's Blade. That's gonna come in handy in a minute. Not handy. You're gonna see a little switch in a minute whenever I do read out the purest order for the series. And then Queen of Shadows after Assassin's Blade on the romantic checkoff thing. And then Tower of Dawn, Empire Storms, the tandem read. And then Kingdom of Ash. And then for the purists, half is Assassin's Blade, which is first, when up here the romantic part is fourth. And then you have Throne of Glass, Crown of Midnight, and Heir of Fire, which those shift down since Assassin's Blade's first read for the purists side. And then Queen of Shadows, Empire of Storms, Tower of Dawn, and then Kingdom of Ash, the second half of the series is in the same order as the top as it is with the romantic. It's just that for the purist, on the purist, Assassin's Blade is read first, followed by Throne of Glass, Crown of Midnight, and Heir of Fire. When for the romantic side, it's Throne of Glass, Crown of Midnight, Heir of Fire, with Assassin's Blade being fourth read. So that's that spread. And then the spread right after is Bookspot. You might have seen this in a few other ones. This is where I got the idea from a few other booktubers that do this kind of spread, which I have the title, author, and the price, and the same on this side as well. And then the next spread I have is Books Gifted, which is the same thing as for the Bookspot, but instead of price being in the third column, it's gifted from, and it's the same as I think on this side, it's title, author, gifted from. And then this next spread is, I have two spreads of this exact one for its 2025 book releases. And then I have a 2025 book releases part 2. So that's, and then I have a 2025 series tracker as well. So I'm gonna hopefully, I'll probably end up just like writing down and whatnot. Or at the very least, like write the series down. So I've done a series tracker in 2024 as well. Last year as well. If I can find it, I'll show y'all that. Wrote down the series, had a checkoff box for each book, and then like for each book and whatnot in the series, and just like colored it in. I'm gonna find it real quick, but I did it similar to that I think last year. Because last year, whenever I did last year's spreads in the same exact notebook, I did the first half being back on the series tracker. Being for the first half was last year's spread, because the first half of last year's spreads were what were they called? Where they were it was writing related, and then the rest of it was reading related, all the way up to the 2025 cover page. So I found the series tracker for last year, to where I'll show you what it looks like. I did it like this, to where here's ACOTAR, and I have a space for book 6, because I don't know if it was coming out last year or this year. It's coming out at the book 6, and ACOTAR's coming out at the end of this, like late 2025, early 2026, as of right now, at least. I do not know if you're gonna comment asking if I know what the title of it is. I do not know the title is of it yet. Sarah J. Maas hasn't talked much about it, other than it's planned on being published in late 2025, early 2026, as of right now at least. So anyway, up here is ACOTAR, and then we have Crescent City, which I have not started yet, but I have. And then what was that? A Good Girl's Guide to Murder, because I added that because I still haven't finished the last book. And then we have the Alex and Eliza trilogy by Melissa de la Cruz. And then over here is the Infernal Devices by Cassandra Clare. I have the series, but I can't really see who the author's from because it's under my bed. Because I have two shelves that I have that have the 2x6 cubic shelf things, if you know what I'm talking about, that I got at Walmart at the beginning of the school year. Be able to keep under there, because I had 2 shelves that I used last year that I did not want to bring up because of A, how heavy they were, and B, we weren't having any room for them. So there's that. So yeah, So yeah, so that was my bullet journal, 2025 bullet journal, and my reading journal. I'm hoping that my reading journal has spreads that can be used for, at least for the daily reading tracker, at least is for 2 years, because there's 2 of them. Yeah, for 2 years. So I'm hoping that I can be able to use it for 2 years. And then I also have a reading list, and then also comes a reading list that I'm hoping to be able to finish. And it has multiple of them as well. It has like 2 of them. It has at least 2 of all of them, except, well, the ones that were the wish list at least has the shelves at least. Then has multiples of it as well to be able to use throughout the year, along with it has multiple of every spread. Except for the daily reading tracker, which only comes with 2. So I'm hoping to be able, so those will probably end up being finished by next year, by the end of 2026 at least. So yeah, but I do need to buy myself a new bullet journal as soon as I finish all the spreads, all the monthly spreads for 2025 for this year, along with hopefully finishing the rest of the pages I got. Because I'll show y'all quick. This is how many pages I have left right here. I'm hoping to finish them this year, at the very least use them for like notes or anything and whatnot. So yeah, for like ideas for future spreads at least for next year anyway. So yeah, so that was that. So yeah, so I am hoping to read a little bit today, and hopefully at least see if the other 2 classes are open, which is biology 151, I think, and also I know history is one of them, but I think the biology lab class is another one that I think is open up. We use Blackboard. A lot of colleges either use Blackboard or Canvas. My university uses Blackboard. So yeah, so I'm hoping that my other 2 classes open so I can write assignments that are due by the end of next weekend, that are due by next Sunday. So it's open so I can be able to write those down on my whiteboard. Because right now I have from biology 151 to sociology, I wrote TBD for the due dates, but I do have like the specific color for it. Because for biology 150 and 151 I'm using light blue, and then for history I'm using dark blue, and then French is purple, because why not, and Echo 220 is pink, and sociology is green. And then I'll use, because then black I use for the assignments, duties, and other title thingies for the left, and then I use, and then have these 3 colors for other, which I normally use orange for ambassadors, for all that, for everything else, but I'm mainly probably just use it for like ambassadors, for ambassador stuff, and then orange for ambassador stuff, red for cultural events, which there's one that I'm excited about. It's a theater production. Our theater department's putting on Into the Woods this semester, and I'm excited to go see that. I'm wanting to go see it. I'll probably see if some friends want to go see it with me, especially one of my choir friends. Even though I'm an education major, I have too many friends. I know too many people in the education department, because I'm an education major, that are also education majors. I'm friends with too many of them, which I don't mind, but we can be annoying sometimes. And I'm friends with I don't want to say choir major, I don't even know her major, to be honest with you. I'm friends with, who was a theater major, who is now, I think, a sociology major or something, I don't know. But I know too many people. I know at least one person in every major, except for history and education. I know too many people that are both history and education major, that are both, English is not working for me today, that I know people that are history education majors, and I know people that are just history majors, and I also know that has a different minor, or is double majoring in something else. And I know other education majors that's not the same as me. Like I know science majors, math majors, PE majors, science majors if I haven't said that yet, music majors. Too many. I know too many people in education that are some sort of education major. So yeah, I'm gonna stop yapping now because I've yapped for 14 and a half minutes in this clip, along with 22 minutes in the last clip. So I'll stop yapping now. This video is gonna be long, already as is, and I still have to finish the rest of the day. So yeah, I'll see y'all in the next clip, if it's not the outro. Hi guys, sorry for it being blurry. I'm currently filming this outro on my laptop. So I'm gonna update real quick. So in the last clip, I was updating y'all on my bullet journal, my ring journal, which are both on my bed right here. Y'all can see that. Yeah, I was just updating y'all about that in the last 2 clips, which is why this video is long as is. So I'm gonna try to make this outro short. So yeah, I'm gonna try to do more vlogs, film more frequently, and do more vlogs, because I've barely done that ever since I started. Ever since I started my YouTube. Well, I started my YouTube in 21, I think. But never really filmed anything until after I graduated high school, and that was that first summer. That summer after I graduated, summer 2023. I was filming literally videos constantly. Like at least it was like 2 or 3 a month, but all the way up to the point I barely filmed a lot last school year, and then not filming much at all over the summer, along with barely filming the last semester. So yeah, I'm gonna try to be more consistent about that. But do please like, subscribe, and comment down below what y'all want to see next. And yeah, so for right now, this channel is literally just about my experience in college and whatnot. But it will be of like reading and writing as what I want this channel to be. But I also kind of want it to be have of my career too as a teacher once I graduate college and whatnot. But it'll mainly be reading and writing. So I do hope to see you on the next video. Which I'll hopefully start after I upload this video. So don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment what y'all want to see in the not in this next vlog, but and then one after. Not this coming up weeks, but this following week, week of the 19th. So yeah, I'll see y'all in the next one.